Our next guests are two of the creative minds behind the film Scarborough. Adapted from the award-winning novel of the same name, the film is incredibly powerful and centers on the lives of three families living in the Toronto suburb.
During its premiere at the 2021 Toronto International Film Festival, Scarborough was named a winner of the Changemaker Award, and it was nominated for 11 Canadian Screen Awards. So today we're thrilled to welcome author and screenwriter Catherine Hernandez and the film's co-director and producer, Shasha Nakhai. Welcome, ladies.
Hello,
Hi.
thanks for having us.
So, Shasha and Catherine, thank you so much for joining us to talk about this film, which I loved. Catherine, can you set up what Scarborough is all about?
It follows the lives of three children in a low-income neighborhood in Scarborough over the course of a school year as the children navigate things such as abject poverty, homelessness, mental health issues, and the special education program.
Now, Shasha, you are well known for your documentaries. In fact, your previous work was even shortlisted for an Oscar. But this is your first step into dramatic features. So what was it about this specific project that made you decide to make that leap?
Oh my gosh. At the time that Catherine approached us about this project, my partner Rich and I had been working in documentary for over 10 years. And during that time, I had just never seen anything like this in the Canadian film landscape. I had never seen Philippine X-representation like this in the Canadian landscape. And so we had discussions with Catherine, and we were very much in alignment on the approach that she wanted to take, and that's why we moved forward.
And we can't discuss Scarborough without discussing the kids that are at the heart of this whole thing, right? They really are incredible. Shasha, what was the experience like making this work with them?
Honestly, working with children was very chaotic, but it was also very joyful. It was very joyful.
Love the honesty.
You can be so serious when you're on set, and when you work with children, you have to make a fun environment. So it was lovely to just have them remind us not to take ourselves so seriously.
Now, the relationships between the kids and their parents are so complex.
Yeah.
And some of them are actually hard to watch, but some of them are so beautiful. The bond between Bing and his mother, Edna, played by Liam Diaz, and Ellie Posadas, brought tears to my eyes. These families come together at a community drop-in center where you highlight a very special frontline worker. Catherine, can you tell us a bit about where you pulled the idea for this setting and character, and what does a place like this mean to communities within a city like Scarborough?
Well, for the relationship with Bing and Edna is that although it's uncommon, I'm a writer and I can do whatever the heck I want. And I wanted to write into being this child who is feminine, gay, fat, Filipino, and who is loved by his mother. And I wanted to show like a single mother who was trying her very best to give her child the life of his dreams, to be as big as he wants to be. And as well with regards to Miss Hina, I wanted to write into being a social worker who stands by the community that she serves, even if that means stepping up against her management.
Now, both of you have Filipino backgrounds, as do the characters in the Bing family. To what lengths did the team go to ensure the other communities in the film were represented authentically? Catherine, let's start with you.
Sure. Well, with writing the book, every time I write a book, I try to gather people who are going to hold me accountable for the work that I create. So people who are from different communities, specifically ones that are represented in the book, to make sure that I can do better, to push me where I need to go, to make sure that I'm accountable for the work that I create. And I believe that it was something similar for Shasha with regards to the film.
And I want to roll...
For sure.
Shasha, how did you...
go ahead, Shasha.
I would say, the representation began at the writing stage, but we also built in various authenticity measures into the filmmaking process. And we ultimately had to humble ourselves to know that no one person could be an adequate measure for all 60 characters who sit at different intersections. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point, and something that's so important to think about, especially in filmmaking today, and when you have such a complex cast of characters and backgrounds. And what I wanted to do was really roll this clip. It's a really quick clip, but Catherine, it's from your Twitter account last week after the Canadian Screen Awards nominations were announced. So let's all take a look. This is incredible. The film clocks in with 11 CSA nominations, tied for most this year. Nominations include Best Motion Picture, Best Adapted Screenplay. Catherine, tell us about that epic moment of joy.
Oh, you have no idea how many Filipino weddings I had to attend to really perfect that leg guitar move. But there we go. Well, I was confused because I'm really, really new to this industry, being, playwright, then an author, and then now a screenwriter. I had no idea that the nominations were going to be announced. I didn't even know if our film was eligible. I don't know any of these things. So when we were getting these congratulatory emails, I was surprised. I was so honored, and I can't wait to get to know everybody. I think that's the main thing. I'm so thrilled, and I'm so grateful.
You have to tell us about the tracksuit.
Oh my God. Okay, so it's my pajamas. We're in the middle of renovations right now. But okay, so I just want to say that in true Scarborough fashion, I'm wearing a Queen's sweatshirt because I was the writer in residence there. But did I go there? Did I spend tens of thousands of dollars on an education? No, I did not. It's like, Scarborough is like always half price life. That's me. That's me.
Shasha, what did these nominations mean to you?
To be honest, there were a lot of times when we were making this film where we weren't even sure if it would get finished. So let alone be nominated for so many awards. So I'm just glad that the love and care and energy that everyone put in is being seen by people.
Absolutely. This film was so touching. We were both talking about it. There were moments in it where we laughed, where we cried. Here's a clip from the film.
What about crossing guards?
What about crossing guards?
They must really enjoy their job if they're really old.
Yeah.
All the children love them.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't really have to work long hours, only the mornings and the afternoons. What?
Anak, crossing guards are volunteers. They're old because they're retired.
Can I be retired?
No! Do you even know what that is?
Yeah.
You do? And you want to be retired?
Uh-huh.
No, you want to be a baby still.
I'm not a baby.
Yeah, you're still my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not physically a baby.
No, but you're still my baby.
The acting is so good. When audiences learn about your experience in documentary making, it won't come as a surprise because the film really does feel like it could be a doc. When I was watching it, it really felt that way. And so, Catherine, can you tell us why it was important for you to bring on Shasha in order to frame the film in this way?
Well, I was approached by a few filmmakers to option the book into a film, and they were very polished, very talented directors, but very polished reels. And Scarborough's not a polished place, so I wanted to make sure that there was somebody that was going to be really respectful going into the community and capturing the community the way that it was. And definitely with Shasha and Rich being documentary filmmakers, I knew that I could trust them. We already had a working relationship before, and I'm so glad that they said yes. That you can make something that looks like a documentary, but with me writing the script. I'm so glad because now we're on this big adventure together.
Yes, totally. From the page to the big screen, that's a huge adventure. This body of work means a lot to a lot of people. So what are your hopes for the future of Scarborough, the city?
My hopes are most definitely, I want there to be better transit. I am hoping that everyone can hear me who are sitting there waiting for the RT, is that I know that I'm on your side. I'm also hoping that communities around the world have affordable housing. I know that that's a reason as to why I've had to leave Scarborough is because we could not afford to buy a home in Toronto. And I want everyone to have stable, safe, clean housing, including the people of Scarborough.
Beautifully said, Shasha and Catherine. It was a thrill and honor to speak with you both today. This is so exciting, and what a beautiful film. Thank you.
Thank you.
Scarborough opens in select theaters this Friday, February 25th. Go see it.